Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I haven't posted videos in a while, so I figured that I would post an updated garden tour. My birthday is in 2 weeks. I'm gonna go and get a couple more plants to replace my bad looking ones, the ones that aren't dead, they're just a little rough looking like these. I have a couple plants like such, so I'm just gonna replace them for my birthday. I'm gonna go to Home Depot and spend like $100 or $200 on all kinds of new plants to replace my ones. This is my deck. These are all my hangers. My hangers from my deck aren't doing too good for as far as flowers, but I have strawberry hangers, I have tomatoes, some more strawberries, and some more strawberries. And they are all doing really good. I've gotten at least 2 baskets of strawberries already, and that doesn't even include the 2 big pots that are getting ready to have a whole bunch of new strawberries as well. So all of those plants up there are doing great. My wisteria is doing fantastic, and the same for my tree over there. It's got a lot of new growth and they're both doing really amazing. My cucumber plant over here on this side, this is a newer cucumber that I just started recently, and it has some flowers and baby cucumbers already. It's so amazing. I have some empty pots like this one and a couple other ones over here because I'm doing a lot of transplanting and replanting today as far as seeds and seeds that I started, plants that I started from seeds. So that's exciting. I'm going to be doing that all day today. You can see a lot of my flowers are still doing great, but I have to come out here and deadhead some of them and buy some replacements. We harvested potatoes yesterday and we got about 20 pounds of potatoes, so that whole pile of dirt is going to be reused today, and it's exciting. We got 20 pounds of potatoes. It was really, really cool. My son had a great time harvesting them. I have some tomatoes there and some more tomatoes, and my climate hydrangea is doing great. It has all kinds of new growth and it's binding up. It's so amazing. And then my garden beds are the true crazy thing. This plant right here, this is a cherry tomato plant, and it is 9 feet wide and about 6 feet tall. It is so massive, and I just trimmed it back yesterday. It was a lot taller and a lot more thicker and bushier, but I trimmed it back because I have my watermelons right here, and they have little baby watermelons on there. It's so exciting. So I have, I think it's 5 or 6 little watermelons on there growing right now. It's so amazing. So this cherry tomato was literally coming all the way over here. It was massive. So I had to come in yesterday and trim it back some and let my watermelons get some sun so they can get big and juicy. But all these little flowers that I started from seed inside, they are doing fantastic. And then these are my tall. They are going to be at least 10 feet tall. So everything is just thriving and doing so good in these garden beds. My nasturtiums, they're like huge leaves, and those are edible flowers. And thanks. I have kale, cabbage, broccoli we already harvested, Brussels sprouts, and collard greens, yes. So all of them are good except for the broccoli we already harvested. These are my cucumbers, and we've gotten at least 20 cucumbers so far. It's just massive. They're actually starting to come out and grow out of my garden beds, but we've gotten at least 20, and there's another one in there. You can see it's getting really big. It's almost ready. And then I have a whole bunch of little babies. Some more of those flowers. My peppers are doing great. I have all kinds of peppers in there. They're just not red yet. We've also to harvest a whole bunch of red cherry tomatoes as they were ready. And then this is my herb garden / salad bar or whatever. My pepper is doing great. It has lots of peppers on there. We've already harvested quite a bit. A lot of lettuce we've harvested, and that's why my lettuces are getting so tall, because we harvest from the bottom up. So, and they're loving it. They're just getting taller and taller. All of my tomato plants are just getting massive and big, like my regular big beef or my lemon boy. They're all big. I have a couple out here that I'm going to take you and show you, but in here I have my Romas over there. They're doing great. They have so many tomatoes, just waiting for them all to turn red or yellow. I just harvested my green beans yesterday, my purple green beans. I have my beautiful hanger plant that's getting new flowers, and it's so gorgeous. My maple trees, they're doing great. Everything is doing great. I put a whole bunch of bare roots in the ground, and they're all popping out. And that is my shade garden over there. Lots of things that love shade is over there, and I started them from bare roots. And then these are my edible flowers inside of my fountain, which needs to be cleaned out. And then this is a Roma tomato as well, and it's just now starting to get some tomatoes. These are some new tomato plants that I just started this past couple days, so that's pretty cool. But yeah, everything is thriving and doing really good. I'm excited for my birthday to come to go get a couple more plants to replace the bad looking ones, or just to be back in the garden store. It's going to be fun. These I started as a seed, and they are actually getting flowers now, and they're so gorgeous. This is a tumbling Tom tomato, and it's tumbling down outside of the pot, and I have literally at least 50 tomatoes on there right now. And then not to mention on that cherry tomato, I have at least 200 tomatoes, and then massive amounts of flowers that are still continuously producing. It's just insane. We're gonna have so many tomatoes here in the next couple weeks. It's gonna be so nice. This is my Annabella hydrangea, and it's doing great. The flowers are starting to come out, and it's massive. This is my jasmine star, and it's not really vining too much, but it is getting new growth. It's a lot more slow than my Black Eye Susan, which is right here. You see that it's so crazy. This one's a fast grower. This is my tomato plant, one of my tomato plants. I think it's a big beef. And then over here I have another watermelon plant growing up this trellis, and it has one or two watermelons on it. I have a little tomato that grew back there. It died, and it's coming back. This is another tomato plant that I just started. And then this is a cherry tomato plant, a lot smaller than the one that's in my garden bed, but it has massive amounts of tomatoes. And then my porch, everything is looking good. I deadheaded a lot of my flowers on my porch yesterday, and that was really nice. I needed it really bad. But I also too planted 10 asparagus. This is another tomato plant, and this is actually my son's plant that he grew from seed in his room, and he's very proud of it. It's doing really good and getting really tall. And then another one of my tall blues that I started from a seed. Another view of my cucumbers and my beautiful flowers going all around them, and you can see that they're going crazy and coming down over on this side too. We're gonna have so many cucumbers. And then one last little area, which is up here. Kind of showed you this area. This is my one potato pot that I haven't harvested yet, and all these pots are getting emptied and repotted today. These are my beautiful flowers that I showed you already. And then come over here, this is some more asparagus, another pepper plant, some random flowers, some more cucumber plants. But again, this is in one of these self-watering pots, and it gets flooded, and look how like yellow it looked, and not looking good compared to my other cucumbers. This is my sugar snap pea, and this is getting ready to get cut down and harvest, and I'm going to replant some more sugar snap peas. I harvested my other two sugar snap pea plants yesterday, and this one I'm going to do today. And over here I have lots of strawberries and nasturtiums, but I have lots of weeds coming out. As you can see, the ones that look like grass are weeds. I did not plant that, so I have to go in and pick every single one of them today, so that way I can see my strawberries and my nasturtiums. So this area is my job today. I'm going to be trimming that back and cutting this down and harvesting for what's left. And my strawberries are going to love it because they really need some air and they need more sun. But I can see all kinds of flowers in there. Like, my strawberries are forming, but I can't see them because of that crazy wild grass weed, whatever it is. I need to get it out. It's a mess. But other than that, that's pretty much it. This is my gorgeous, amazing garden, and I absolutely love it. I think we're at week 12 now, but I could be wrong. When I put this up on YouTube, I'll definitely know by then what week I am, because I am curious on what week I'm on by now. These flowers are so beautiful. They remind me of fireworks. They're like pink flowers. They're starting to turn pink a little bit. But they are just so beautiful, and they get like at least 3 inches around, and they are just so gorgeous. That's one of my favorite flowers, and they don't start until like August, so I wait all year round until my birthday, and then they pop out, and it's just like a birthday present to me. I love it. But thank you guys so much for watching my channel and watching this video. It means so much to me. I absolutely love to do my garden. This is my therapy. I'm out here every day taking care of all my plants, and it's so much fun watching my vegetables grow. And I encourage anyone to do some gardening because it's very therapeutic. It helps your community, it helps our earth, and it helps your soul and your mind, and just, it's very good for you. And studies have been proven digging in the dirt is very therapeutic, and it just gives you a sense of calmness and peace. So I encourage anyone to plant a plant, or just go to the store and buy one plant, and anything, any type of gardening is just amazing, and it's so good for our brains. But I hope you guys have a great Sunday. This is happy Sunday fun day for us. Have a great week. Thank you guys. Bye.